you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Cowboys 8, Bills nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Allen. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partners. They take it away on the fumble. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
Dak off the play fake. This one's real and downfield by Ferguson. Big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And that's going to get Dallas the first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. That's outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Second down, here's Dak. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Deon Walker. That means it is now 3rd and 16 to go.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. You just get the play off. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills are out of bounds on the return with a big interception to end this quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. It'll be first down Buffalo.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
This is intercepted. Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to have it back at the 42.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
line come to Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back is a 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Dak to the air here. On the move, headed right. Completes it again to Pickens. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. They stop it after that 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right, they give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Up the middle, Blue. And he's going to manage a little yard on that drive up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working on 2nd down, Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. On the give, it's Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol here. Headed out right. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Aubrey puts it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On second down, Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Kincaid on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds, unable to challenge for that first down. So expecting the punt team to head out now here on fourth down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On fourth down, Allen. That's more of the catch out left. Finishes with a gain of 10 there. He's staying out there. They convert on 4.
Gain of 10 yards.
Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Throwing here, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops.
15 more yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football.
The onside
I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation.
Pressure on Prescott, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Going left side, Williams with it. Works the sideline inside the 35. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Working inside the red zone. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. The second time that they have brought him down on this series.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Throwing on second, Dak. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They gain at the 32. Greg Russo. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play, because that was not good. Brings up third down.
To the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now Dak to throw. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass.
Intended for
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kid.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. They motion the tight end over. Allen setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on second. Here's Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
That's good for a Bills.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Fourth quarter, Brock, going to start here with a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score.
They shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third and long for him here. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. They did it! He made the interception! That's Cole Bishop! And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great groups celebrate.
And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead.
The score, Cowboys 14, Bills 12.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football.
The onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down from the 42. Williams fields the pitch. Shoves him off. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Cowboys up by just a couple of points. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another run for Williams. And he only gets a couple yards there. Well short. It's fourth down. And just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Fourth down.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to have a first down. Nice chunk of yards there, giving about 17 of them.
17 yards.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push in the Cowboys' territory.
He was brought down.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down
He's
now.
tackled at the 40-yard line.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they surrender just a little yard. That brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, you taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
On the ground, this is Phil Moffat. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.